Hey folks, what's going on? Pruitt here. Hope y'all are doing all right. I'm unbelievable as always. And as I said, I wanted to do a holiday gift video. What I'm going to mention are things that I've either tried out extensively, bought myself, reviewed, have seen with other colleagues that I know and seen all of the great results that they've gotten from it. And everything is going to be under $100. The thing is, I want to gear it more towards the content creators out there, the people that are getting into photography, the people that are getting into videography. But there is also a few audio things that come to my mind that I must share. So let's go ahead and take a look. First off, let's get into the audio. If you're going to be doing video, yeah, your pictures got to look good, but your audio really does make a difference in the video. With that said, I like to recommend the Rode VideoMicro. You can get this microphone for $60 as it plugs into your DSLR, your mirrorless camera, your point and shoot. It even plugs into your smartphone. The beauty of this thing is you don't have to have a power supply with it, so you don't have to worry about buying batteries. You don't have to worry about watching the power light on it to make sure it's actually turned on. The second you plug it into its device, it is ready to go. Just fire up your camera device and let it rip. I've used this with my DSLR and I've also used it with my smartphone. Please note, this is not their top of the line microphone, but it is a really nice mid-tier or slightly lower tier microphone from the folks at Rode. If you're going to be doing vlogging, I definitely recommend this microphone to mount on top of your camera because it'll make that audio sound so much better than the internal mics that's on your camera. You're going to cut out a lot of that external ambient sound, but focus solely on you, the subject in front of the lens. Next up, with regarding audio, the purple Panda wired lavalier mic. I'm actually using that mic right now. This thing is so nice. It's compatible with a bunch of different devices. Plug it into a DSLR, plug it into a computer, plug it into a smartphone, or you can plug it into an audio recorder similar to what I have right here in my pocket. It comes with a lot of different connectors allowing you to have that different compatibility. Very easy to use, just plug it in and go. And I think the audio sounds really, really good with this one. This is great for if you're going to be doing interviews, if you want to get a couple of them, or if you're just going to be sitting down in front of the camera where the camera is a good distance away from you and you still want to get nice crispy audio, get yourself a lav mic. Now this next audio device is not something that's used in photography or videography or anything like that, but I use this from time to time as I'm doing my photo editing. And this is the Edifier MP200 Bluetooth speaker. Man, this thing is so small, but it packs a really good punch and the audio quality is very, very clear. You're gonna get a nice, rich bass sound to it. Even though it's coming out of about a 2-inch driver on it, it is so small, but man, if you compare this speaker with other speakers that are larger, pound for pound, this is the way to go. You can get the Edifier MP200 speaker for about $35 over on Amazon. Let's get away from audio. Let's start diving into the world of gear with regards to photography and content creation. First off, I have the Alpine Labs Spark. Now I've mentioned the Alpine Labs folks in the past in another video. They've sent me the Pulse in the past and I really like that little device. It's a small little Bluetooth device that you attach to the hot shoe of your DSLR and it allows you to wirelessly snap photos. Simple as that. But it has a lot more features in it, such as setting up time lapse and long exposure and things of that nature. Now, they recently sent me the Spark. This is not the same thing as the Pulse. It's pretty close, but it's a little less expensive. You can get this one for about $75 on their website. But it allows you to use the infrared controls on your DSLR so you can remote trigger your camera if you need to. But couple this with the Alpine Labs app on your Android device or your iOS device, and you can dive into some other functions such as HDR bracketing, time-lapse features, and even long exposures. Pretty good device, 75 bucks. Sticking around that $75 or $80 price range, I like to recommend the Wacom Intuos tablet. I never know if I'm saying that right. Anyway, I use this device every single time I go to edit photos. It is a small pen tablet. You can use this thing to either draw on your screen or make little illustrations compatible with, you know, Adobe Illustrator. But I use it with Photoshop and I use it with Lightroom because it allows me to get a little more granular with my photo editing details in particular. But it's a great value coming in at $80 over on Amazon. Next up, these little devices here. No, it's not a bracelet, but it is the Photo Think Tank Red Whips. That's a pretty long name for these things. Okay, so they're about $10 over on Amazon, but what I love about these is they help keep your photo bag in order and organized. You can just wrap these things around all of the devices that have cables and wires, or even if you're just trying to stack together a few remotes or things like that. These things have come in handy for me in a big way, considering I carry around a few microphones, so I'll have some cable and wires dangling here and there. And I've also used it to, put together a couple of different remotes that I have in my bag. But you don't necessarily have to just use this for photography. You can use this for anything. I think I've strapped together a few drone pieces here and there. It's just a really unique and convenient little strap that's stretchy Velcro, and you can tighten it down with the little clip on the end, and your products are not gonna mess around and slip around and go all over the place. Very nice, 10 bucks. All right, getting closer to the end of my list here. Next, we have the Manfrotto Mini Tripod. I can't say the model name on it, but I'll have links for this thing at the bottom of this video anyway, so just go check it out there. But this is a nice little mini tripod, and it comes in at about $25 over on Amazon. I use this thing a lot at the Adobe Max conference because it's so lightweight and I can just stick it in my pocket if I need to. With the screw mount on top, I can put my DSLR on it, or I can use an adapter and attach my cell phone to it. I did that a lot over at the Adobe Max conference. I just put my phone on it, held it up like this, and was able to do a lot of my live stream stuff this way. It's very convenient, wasn't all cumbersome or anything. Just fits easily in my hand, and it also allows me to keep things pretty steady when it came to doing video. And of course, it's a tripod, so you sit it down somewhere and you'll be able to get some nice low angle shots, or if you want to get creative and stick it up on top of things, these legs do fairly well with gripping against edges, so you can even try it for a few different interesting angles to get some shots. Lastly, I highly recommend the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite. And no, I'm not saying you had to get everything, but if you really want to get into this content creation, especially with the photography side, for $10 a month, you can get the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite for photography. Now this will include Lightroom, this will include Photoshop, and this will include some cloud storage. I believe you get 20 gigs of cloud storage, and it's only $10 a month, so it's not super expensive. I don't have this package. I have another package. I have the full package, and that comes in at about $54 a month. But in addition to all of those photo apps, I also get After Effects. I also get Premiere Pro, Illustrator, InDesign. I get that whole suite, and it's a great value for someone like me that allows me to be able to take all of my photos and stick them in videos and put graphics up and just be super duper creative. I recommend at least getting that $10 a month photography plan. Okay, that's it. I thank you all for watching this video. I hope you find this helpful. Again, it's all about just getting out there and creating some content. And since it's a little hard to get started at times because these things can be expensive, hopefully these less expensive tools will be able to help you get going and just further up your game in the world of content creation. Be sure to click all the links in this video because they are affiliate links. Those links will help support me and support the channel. So your support is greatly appreciated. If you have any comments or questions, leave those comments below. If you like this video, click that little like button. And if you really like it, click the like button and pass this along to some of your other friends and family that just may be interested in the world of photography and content creation. I'm Pruitt. I appreciate y'all watching. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Happy holidays.